In cooperation with the Department of Justice and the Department of State, USCIS implements more than 135,000 security checks on persons seeking benefits every day. It's 135,000 checks every day. In order to identify applicants and petitioners who might pose a threat to the United States, over 35 million background and national security checks were conducted on persons seeking immigration benefits for fiscal year 2005. We maintain a strict policy requiring that all security checks be resolved prior to granting an immigration benefit by obtaining the necessary information from appropriate law enforcement and intelligence agencies. And for this, we make no apologies. Comprehensive security measures in place at USCIS require that each applicant submit biometric information such as fingerprints along with their application to verify their identity and further protect against immigration fraud. To sharpen our focus on national security priorities, I recently established the National Security and Records Verification Directorate. And this is a significant departure from previous ways in which we did business, where USCIS was essentially an agency composed of two directorates, one responsible for domestic operations and one responsible for international operations. I've created a new directorate on a co-equal with those two previous ones to deal with national security and verifications and records. This new directorate is made up of the Fraud Detection and National Security Division, the Records Division, and a new Verifications Division. Our Fraud Detection and National Security Division handles all of our intelligence work, fraud detection, and national security issues. The Records Division has diverse responsibilities, but primarily among them is the storage and retrieval of close to 100 million records, immigration records, virtually all paper-based, that we have responsibility for. 100 million records. The new Verification Division encompasses the basic pilot and the SAVE volunteer employment and status verification programs. In this coming fiscal year, we expect more than 7 million applications for immigration benefits. And for every application we receive, we strive to provide timely and responsive immigration services. Sometimes these checks lengthen the application process for certain individuals, and that's unfortunate, but it's necessary, and we're working with our partners in law enforcement to improve information sharing and the appropriate background check protocols. But again, we make no apologies for being overly cautious. And this is an important message that sometimes is lost in media reports and is ignored by other media outlets and ignored by our critics. And I'm here to tell you that we're pulling out all the stops, allocating every available resource to continue to make positive but safe progress every month. And for me, our work to eliminate the application backlog is more than just numbers, targets, dates, and projections. When we humanize this effort and focus on the faces instead of the figures, our work takes on additional significance. Achieving our goal will enable every applicant to obtain benefits more rapidly, including refugees and individuals with temporary protected status. Simply put, eliminating the backlog in a safe and national security conscious way will facilitate the reunification of separated families and enable employers to create new jobs and opportunities for immigrant workers, and thus improve the lives and well-beings of millions of aspiring new Americans. We're a more flexible and sturdy business organization capable of shifting our weight around and taking every advantage of our trained and experienced staff. And we've implemented time and cost-saving initiatives that allow for more adjudicators to have immediate access to available information. We stand ready, we stand willing, and we always stand with our immigrant communities. But we do so within a framework of security, we do so within a framework of safety, and we welcome your constructive thoughts, concerns, and observations on how we can help you, your organizations, your businesses in improving customer service and enhancing security. It should just be the opposite. We're working to make our processes easier to understand, more efficient, less time-consuming, as any successful business should be. Full transparency and simpler processes will improve access to information and increase speed and enhance security. To meet these goals, we're modernizing our business processes and adopting an online application system for key types of forms. And these technology upgrades are the major aspects of our new business systems transformation initiative, a strategic blueprint to improve efficiency, strengthen safeguards, and prevent immigration fraud. At the core of this new system is the creation of a customer-friendly online account, which is set to replace the current paper-driven system, and new electronic filing procedures will allow individual applicants, employers, and designated representatives to establish a permanent electronic profile and an online account with USCIS. But the core missions, security, adjudication, issuance of cards, those are and will remain functions of the agency. In addition to offering instant email confirmation and receipt of important documents, the new system will allow customers to electronically process application payments via credit cards. This process will improve efficiency through the creation of an electronic customer database and an archived record of all transactions, eliminating the need for customers to resubmit information already on file because it's dated. Collecting biometrics will be electronically attached to customer accounts, and a permanent identity number for each account will be created. The collective benefits of this business systems transformation initiative will leave less margin for error and cause less unnecessary case delays. These improvements not only mean better service for more of our customers, but also serve to enhance security, deter against immigration fraud, and enhance our electronic interaction with other federal agencies as well as state governments. In conclusion, and I think it's very important because not only do I run an immigration agency, but I also see myself as an advocate for immigrants and the immigration process. I'd like to recognize that the lasting contributions of immigrants have shaped our national identity. They have formed the ideal of the American dream, and they've built upon the foundations of freedom and equality established by our founding fathers. With every new citizen that we weave into the grand American tapestry, our cultural fabric is enriched, our diversity is strengthened, and our security is enhanced. I'm convinced that as a result of the initiatives I've outlined and many others now underway, we will be better prepared to administer the responsibilities that we undertake and to provide the right immigration benefit to the right person at the right amount of time. It was very important for me to let you know what we do, because many times when people talk about immigration, they're very confused about who leads what agency, who does what, who has the badges, who has the guns. But at the end of the day, we all work, CBP, ICE, and USCIS, we're all part of one team. We have complementing skill sets, not competing skill sets, but we're all part of the team to provide greater security to this great country with which we are privileged to live in. So with that, I leave it there, and thank you very much.